Hey, people. Welcome to Wonderfully Intuitive. I ask that you follow, subscribe, like, comment, or share, okay? Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Okay, let me see what's going to come out for today, okay? And I'm going live tonight. I'm going live tonight at 9 p.m. Keep that same energy. Who you got to tell that to? Tell them to keep that same damn energy, right? You're one of a kind. No one compares. So listen, I don't know who you are, but stop questioning yourself, okay? Stop questioning who you are. Stop questioning what you're capable of, okay? Ooh. I put a spell on you. Sex is my weapon. Who think they put a spell on you? They think that it's that great that they could put a spell on you. You better tell them something else. I've been hurt before, also help me change. Listen, you know, the thing is, we're all a work in progress, right? So you're working on you, and you've already helped someone else. You've helped them try to make themselves better already, right? And after you help them try to become a better them, they did things that hurt you, okay? And now they want you to know that they've been hurt before, also help them change. I think they need to work hard on helping themselves change, and you continue to be a work in progress. You continue to work on you and allow them to work on them. Sometimes that's what's needed. Sometimes you have to take a pause from trying to be that Superman or that Superwoman, and be your own kryptonite, okay? Get some rest, please. See, that's what I had to do. Last night I tried to do a video. Well, I did do a video, but I refused to post it because it just didn't feel right. So I decided to, you know what, I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to get me some rest. And by looking at me, you can't tell I have a headache again. But listen, somebody said, I said sorry already. Somebody, you know, I don't know who you are, but your person feels like you continuously want them to be apologetic to you for something they already apologized to you for, and you act like you don't remember that they fucking told you sorry, and they did tell you sorry before, but you didn't take their apology as it being sincere, okay? But they really did. They want you to know they said sorry already. Like, what more do you want from them? What else do you want them to do? They don't, you know, you got somebody that's getting, I feel like this person is starting to become frustrated because it just feels like, okay, they made mistakes and you're not willing to forgive them for those mistakes. And 333 just popped up when I said that. So listen, there's some things that you have to work on yourself, okay? This is why I said we're all a work in progress. So, you know, allow them to be their own kryptonite and you be your own kryptonite for right now. If you guys are supposed to reunite, reconnect, work things out, whatever the case may be, it will happen. But sometimes you have to work on you. So if you know you need to work on you, then just do that. And I just got a sign from my mama. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't think you'd understand. Yeah. I feel like this person, like, I feel like that's what they didn't communicate with you. That it felt like no matter what they did, it was never going to be enough because you're constantly punishing them for the pain they caused you before, and it just seems like they can't get ahead with you. They feel like they can't move forward with you because you're refusing to let some things go and, you know, forgive them. But the thing is, I just don't think that they realize the extent of pain they caused you. And That's the sad thing. You know, this is why growing up, my mom always used to tell me, you know, treat people the way you want to be treated, right? She always told me that, right? And although I've always treated people the way I wanted to be treated until I would get fucking furious, frustrated, and then I could be mean. Yes, I could be mean. But we all can be mean, right? But the thing is, I've learned to treat people the way they treat me, because a lot of people don't treat me the way I want to be treated, or the way I treat them, you know? So another thing is, you know, sometimes you have to try putting yourself in someone else's shoes, okay? So from their perspective, or if you did something to somebody, just try to think about how you would feel if the same thing you did to somebody, someone did that to you, someone that you loved, someone that you trusted. Just think about that. So then maybe you would handle people on a different level. Maybe you would not be so quick to hurt people by your actions. Maybe you'd be more honest. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some people out there that is just fucking dishonest, and the dishonesty alone is painful to some people. Hold yourself accountable for all you accept. Oh, your family would never approve of me. The thing is, you know, some people are so busy worrying about what other people would think, because, you know, growing up, and maybe this is, I think that this is a little bit deeper this time, okay? When I see this card, your family would never approve of me, I just feel like this is deeper than what I usually see, okay? Because I feel like this is someone that grew up needing approval. They didn't get the attention or the approval from those they loved, okay? So this could have been a mother, a father, siblings, you know. It could have been authoritative figures, like people they looked up to. So growing up, they've still been in that space of feeling like they needed that approval. They needed like that validation from people they love, you know? And it's sad that this person, yes, I'm saying this person because this is so specific, and I don't know who this is for, but that person, they just want to feel like something they're doing is right. You know, maybe they want someone to be proud of them, you know. So in the end, they're so busy trying to please others that they're still unhappy. Because no matter what you do at times to try to please others, if that's why you're doing it, then how happy are you? Because what are you doing for you? How about, let me just tell y'all something, okay? Because I don't know who exactly this is for. But if you are dealing with someone because your family or other people that you look up to approve of them, and you're unhappy, then that is not where you're supposed to be, okay? I'm sorry to tell you, that is not where you're supposed to be. You are supposed to do what's good for you, okay? Do what will make you happy, okay? Forget about them, okay? Because you can't get your yesterdays back, and your tomorrows are not promised. So you're going to live this life where you're not happy because you're so busy trying to please others. So when do you make time to please you, knowing that your tomorrow is not promised and your yesterdays have come and gone? So I'm just saying, if you haven't started yet, then you better start on just needing approval from you. Do what makes you feel good, and stop putting these limitations on yourself because somebody else wouldn't approve of that. No, no, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. Opportunity is knocking, and you better open a motherfucking door and allow opportunity in for you. You deserve it. The ball is in your court. What's wrong with you? You didn't know that the ball was in your court? You got more power than you've ever realized you had. I need help. I don't feel like that's you. I feel like that's somebody else that, you know, they need you to step up and be there for them. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but you do have somebody that needs you to step up and be there for them. And what I just said this though, focus on what makes you happy. Okay, you need to focus on what makes you happy. That was validation. It came out. You know, focus on what makes you happy, please. I'm gonna pull a couple from here, and then I gotta go to some tarot, because I'm guided to use a deck I haven't used in a while. I'm gonna use 2 of them. I might use all 3. Okay. You're a full course meal. And 2 can play. Okay, so you have someone that you feel this person. Okay, you feed their hunger. Okay, you check off all their boxes, and you've never even realized that you check off all their boxes. Okay, but I feel like you've gotten to a space where you are unsure of where you stand in this person's life, and you guys are kind of mirroring one another because they don't know where they stand in your life either. The signals are not, they're not aligned. Okay, yeah, but playtime is over. Playtime is over because the both of you have been hurt enough. Okay. See, you haven't been getting enough rest because it's something that you was trying to force to fit, and you needed to give it time. That's the thing. You was trying to force something to fit, and it made you restless, and you just needed to give it time. But hold on, let me see if I can see what that card was. Oh, somebody feels like it's not that serious. It's just not that serious. Okay, but who are they to tell you whether something is not that serious to you or not? Okay, so is this somebody that you feel like your feelings don't matter because they're constantly acting like it's not that serious? It's not that serious to who? It's not that serious to them, but it's something that actually bothered you. See, this is the thing where I say that sometimes people should try putting themselves in another person's shoes and just think about how would you feel if X, Y, and Z did X, Y, and Z to you. Okay, so you know, just take a little moment and think about that. Somebody feel like you left them out. Okay, and the sad thing is this person that feels like they were left out is also the person that they got hurt a ton of times, and they always act like they're okay, but they're not okay, and this person is not resting well. And this is somebody, they cried, but they tried not to cry a lot, and they never let anybody else see them cry, and they didn't want anybody to know that they were crying. But yeah, somebody was really heartbroken by this. Is sad because the thing is, you have somebody that they saw someone they love with somebody else. Okay, someone I don't know who this is for, but there's a relationship that broke your heart that somebody has with someone else, and it hurts you to see it. It hurt you to your heart to see that. It really did. It broke your heart. It kind of like it sucked the life out of you to see this person with someone else. The thing is, this person that you saw them with this other person, they were not even connected in the way that you thought. They were not, because they both were so busy focusing on you, and you were so busy focusing on the illusion you saw. Okay? Wow. And somebody's been so fucking stubborn, while the you felt like you were just so over the bullshit, you couldn't deal with it anymore. And somebody just, it seemed like somebody was trying. They felt like they was trying, but it was bullshit that they was doing, like little bits. Like, if you were dying of thirst, they would try to give you a spoonful, a teaspoon of water. Like, what is that gonna do? That wasn't gonna quench your thirst. So whomever this is, they tried to give you little bits, and you just didn't want it. You preferred to stay dehydrated. Okay, yes, you did. Because you were so over it. You were so over the bullshit that you put up with this person. Okay, yes, you was. It was always somebody that had like this energy that they carried with them. This energy they came in on, it was not pure. It was not. It was not pure. Okay? The energy they came in on, it was not good. It was not pure. And this person, this is somebody that it's like you threw the rock and you hide your hand. Okay? So this person, not only did they do things and act like they didn't, but this person, they didn't even know their own identity, to just be perfectly honest. Okay, they didn't. And I see somebody has definitely been avoiding some arguments. Okay, you've been dodging the fuck out of arguing with somebody. You've been avoiding arguing with somebody. Somebody had a lot of shit to say to you, and you've been avoiding, even hearing what they had to say to you. Yeah. But I'm telling you, here we go with this thing again. Whatever that was that sucked the life out of you, that you saw, that you felt like you witnessed, it was not what you thought it was. It wasn't special the way you thought it was. It was two people, but they were not together in the way you thought they were together. Okay. These people, they didn't even connect on the level that you thought they did. They definitely didn't. But I see that you are like this warrior, a strong warrior, okay? Not a wounded warrior this time, but just this strong ass warrior. I see it again. Yep. And you got to a space where you said what you had to fucking say, okay? And you was unapologetic about the things that you said, because people have pissed you off far too many times. And you just felt like at times people put you in a dark space. And when I say they put you in a dark space, they put you in a space where you had to say things that you tried to refrain from saying, but at times you had to speak your piece. Oh, because you wasn't dealing with any more heartache or heartbreak. You had enough of that. That's what I just saw. You had enough of that. You did. You definitely did. But I'm gonna tell you something else. Whomever this person is that that you had to provide those firm words, those words where you said what you said, okay, and that shit stuck with them. Guess what? That person cried over some of the things you said to this person. Honestly, made this person cry. And not only did it make them cry, it made them mad. And there was some things that they wanted to say to you. There's one thing that they held back on saying to you. But one day they're gonna tell you. And the thing is, this person, they feel like a fool. They feel like at times they went out on a limb to try their best to show you that you meant something to them. The thing is, they knew you deserved your flowers, right? And I'm gonna put it like this: this person had your flowers in their hands, but they refused to give them to you. Okay, they decided to hold on to them and be this arrogant, big ass, ego having motherfucker, and they didn't give them to you. And guess what? They feel like the fool for not doing that. They feel like the fool, but they see that there's nothing you need from them. You don't need this person for anything. You don't. You definitely don't. But you've dealt with a lot of shit though, because you've dealt with some. There's been some wicked people that crossed your path. There's been some envious, non-trustworthy people that have crossed your path, and then you've had like some you have some, oh my God, let me tell you something. You have some angels. Yes, I'm gonna say some angels. I'm definitely saying this. Yes, I am. I'm not saying spirits. I'm not saying angel guides. I'm not saying whomever you pray to. No, you have some fucking angels, okay, that's been around you, okay. They take up, like, so if somebody tried to box you in, it was an angel in each four corners, okay, and they took notes. They kept notes of the good shit that you was doing. And this is why the wheel is turning in your favor, boo. Things may have been rough for you. You may have experienced some gray areas. 2222 popped up when I just said that. Yes, you may have experienced some gray areas, some moments when you didn't know if you could make it. All right, but you just need to know that the wheel is turning in your favor, because your good deeds have not gone unnoticed, okay? And whomever you are, I want you to do something. You know, I did it. I even did it myself today, because as I always tell you guys, I get up and I pray every day, okay? I pray for about an hour every day. But there's some things that you need to repent for, okay? You definitely need to just take a moment, because sometimes, you know, we do things, or we have done things in our lives that at the moment when you done certain things, you may not have deemed them as you doing anything wrong, or sometimes you say things that hurt people's feelings, and you don't, that's not your intent. But this is the time for you to go deep within and allow yourself to forgive you, allow yourself to forgive others, and allow yourself to be forgiven, okay? But you need to acknowledge, remember, hold yourself accountable for all you accept, right? And also hold yourself accountable for anything you've inflicted upon anyone else. So take this day, take this moment to just be thankful, be grateful that you are here getting this message. You may want to share this message with somebody, but take a moment also to ask for forgiveness for the things you've done, knowing and unknowing, that may have hurt anyone, that may have caused any harm in any sort of way. Just take a moment to do that. And you know, for those of you that's mad and didn't want to hear this, I apologize. I apologize that if what I say bothers you, but I had to say it. So I'm going to tell you to enjoy your day, because maybe this reading is not for you if what I said bothered you. But for those of you that's not bothered by what I said, take a moment and just think about what I said. And I'm quite sure that that was a message that needs to be shared with someone. So if you can share that message with someone that you feel it would help today, then please do. You know, the both of you are a little stubborn, I see. The thing is, you both have been in your feelings, okay? You thought that you was the only one that cried. No, this person cries also, okay? It's just not for everything that you think that they would shed tears over, but this person has shit going on with them that within that you don't know nothing about, and it's certain things that they don't want nobody to know about, that they just try to deal with on their own, just as you do. So, you know, be mindful. Be mindful. I'm hearing that song, Hold On, A Change Is Coming. I think that's a gospel song, if I'm not mistaken. Don't worry about a thing. I don't know why that song just popped in my head, but I know that's for somebody. So hold on and just know that a change is coming. Don't worry about a thing. Don't. And listen, look at me. I have a lot of shit on my plate, but I don't look worried. And I've decided not to worry about things that... There's things that sometimes you can't control, okay? There's things that you can't change. But you don't need to worry. You don't need to cause yourself any sort of discomfort or illness worrying. Work through your fears, because the end of a tough cycle is approaching. I see you've been scared to move forward, that you've held yourself back at times, and you have to stop holding yourself back. Stop holding yourself back, because you know that there's something that you need to dive deep in. And if you stop holding yourself back, if you stop being still, you know, because you've been still and to a space where you've been still to a space that you almost feel like you've turned into a fucking statue, because the position you've been in, you've been there for so long that it feels like that's where you're supposed to be. But you know that ain't where you're supposed to be, and you can expect powerful changes. And I just see a bunch. I see, you know, an array of brightness that's going to surround you, okay? Expect these powerful changes, and just know that there's a new start coming. There definitely is a new start coming. No more being indecisive. No more. And continue to be honest. Get rid of those doubts. Continue to be honest. Understand that certain things end for new things to begin. Don't hold on to what ended, okay? Because if you're holding on to what ended, then that means that you're not opening up for something new to begin. And boost your self-esteem right back the fuck up, okay? Because it was somebody that had a little inkling of envy. This is why they did certain things that they knew would knock you down to size for them, okay? This was their intentions, but you better pick yourself back up. Pick yourself back up. Raise your vibration and take a step back and understand your own strength. Understand how strong you are, and understand which direction you're being guided to move in, okay? You've paid attention long enough. You've seen enough. You've seen so much so that your third eye has been opening to a space where you're looking at shit like, oh shit, I didn't realize that before. and it's something that's been there this whole time, but you didn't realize it the way you realize it now. Okay. Oh, you felt like shit was upside down for a little minute, right? But it ain't stay that way, because it's time for you to go for it. Continue to be humble and just know that you are loved. And you need to clear your mind and trust the universe. And focus on the positive and attune to the divine. Okay. Let me just look here, and I'm gonna look at one more thing. Yeah, I want to see something else. This don't belong here. That was on the wrong deck. You know, you don't realize how magical you are. You don't realize how strong you've been. And one thing that you don't understand is that you have like this guardian angel behind you, and they're providing you with comfort, and they're trying to show you this bright shit that's ahead of you. Okay. Because you are special and you are deserving of more than you've realized you deserve, because at times you feel like you're going through certain changes, that at times you felt like it was God's will, and no. You went through certain changes for a reason. Those changes didn't knock you down. They built you up in ways that you don't understand, that you didn't understand, and that you are learning to grasp, and then you're going to understand them. Okay. And you have someone, okay, that they love you. They love you in a special way, and they're doing their best to give you as much pure love as you had given them. So this person is transforming. Okay, they're transforming while you're being guided. Okay, you're being guided, and you are definitely being guided, and you're being pushed in a direction and a forward movement. And just know that you have these angels surrounding you. Yep, I'm saying it again because I keep saying it. You definitely do. And you need to know that the world is yours. Okay. The thing is, you can make life what you want it to be by not accepting what doesn't feel good to you. Okay. You can change a lot of things. You don't have to continuously accept things that you know is not in your favor, that's not working out for you. And 3333 popped up when I said that. So listen, make those changes. Okay, let me see if I see anything here. If only you knew. Yep. And somebody felt like you was too strong for them, and they made you feel like your feelings didn't matter. But guess what? It's time for you to allow this person to chase you, and you're no longer falling short. Okay. And I definitely see earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you're happily free right now of the weight that you've held on to that didn't serve a purpose in your life, the weight that made you feel like you was stagnant, the weight that made you feel like you was this statue instead of you moving forward. And the thing is, you had somebody that was misguided, but they showed you who they could be. Okay. And who they could be, just very well be who they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anywho, Let me give you one mindful message, and then that is it for this read. I ask that you follow, subscribe, like, okay? Leave those comments for me. I love some of your comments, but some comments I ain't gonna say I love, but I love a lot of those comments, okay? But just if your energy, or if you're vibing low, and you're busy feeling sorry for yourself, and you're not trying to pick yourself back up, then you can't expect somebody else to pick you up if you're not willing to do some of the work to pick yourself up also. You know, everything is not going to be handed to you. Nurture. It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. So do what feels nurturing to you, okay? But as I said, if you are feeling down, then you better figure out a way to start picking you up in order for other people to be there as well to help pick you up. It has to start with you, okay? But anyway, I ask that you like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share my shit. Bye, people.